This is the city of Absalom, the city at the center of the world. Absalom is celebrating the Radiant Festival, a 3-month festival of epic proportions held once every 100 years. The celebration attracts all types: tourists, performers, merchants, inventors, as well as unsavory types, petty thieves, gangs, cults, and criminal enterprises. That's where we come in. We protect and serve. We are the Agents of Edgewatch.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, it's time to fight my favorite monster, the gelatinous cube. Oh boy, it's going to be a fun one. So last week, my favorite thing ever that happened is, oh look, there's a big pile of treasure. Let's go grab the treasure. Oh, let's fail our perception check. Oh, let's walk inside of a gelatinous cube. Oh no, that can't be good. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Now, I love the gelatinous cube. I don't know anyone who doesn't love a gelatinous cube. I mean, come on. What is not to love? And sure enough, no one fights a gelatinous cube quite like these guys, because they decide, hey, let's fight the gelatinous cube really weirdly. And they do. I love it. One thing I will mention is that if you are running a gelatinous cube, is that it is a very, very complex monster. It looks easy, but it's really not. Luckily, this is the third time I've run the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gelatinous Cube, so I had it down pat. I knew exactly how to run it. I ran this, spoiler alert, for the circus adventure. They fought 2 of them, and I actually made a couple of small mistakes when I ran the Gelatinous Cube. So luckily, I got it down pat, and I was able to do it much better this time around. But you're saying, how can it be, complex? Because they have this overrun ability where they can move and attack and absorb you. And don't forget, once they absorb you, that's the thing with oozes or anything that has a swallow whole ability, is swallow whole is a lot more complex than it looks. That once you're inside of a monster, you have to figure, okay, now what? Like, how does the monster actually damage the PC? What are the PC's actions? What happens if they're paralyzed? What if they suffocate? Like, there's almost a brand new set of rules that once a PC is inside of a monster that you have to now run. And that, that's very common for any of these game systems. But one thing I've noticed is that they're never quite the same. They don't really have like a codified, okay, you've been swallowed whole, this is how it works. They have some of that, like how you break out is more or less the same, but otherwise the functionality of what happens while you're inside the monster is always different. So anyhow, Gelatinous Cube, fairly complex monster to run, one of the harder ones. And if you're going to be doing it, make sure you understand exactly how they work. But this is a fun episode because I also kept in a little bit of banter because they thought they were going to a party. They actually thought, hey, okay, we're going to get dressed up and go to a party. What? There's a dungeon crawl? What? We're getting eaten by gelatinous cubes? What is going on? Come on, guys. It's Pathfinder. Do you really think you were just going to saunter into a party and just have fun? Of course not. Nothing is ever that easy in Pathfinder. And I have to tell you, in this adventure, I can't even believe. I mean, think about it. This is their second day. This is the longest 2 days I've ever seen in adventuring in my life. This is like, they've been on this job for barely more than 24 hours, and we're already like, I can't even believe how many things they fought and what they've done. I love it. I love that they are basically leveling up every day. At this point, they could have this adventure done in 20 days. in 20 days, they could be level 20 and this adventure will be done. Okay, it's not really going to happen like that, but it's going to be close because the Radiant Festival only lasts 3 months. That's it. So you figure this adventure path is going to be over in game time within 3 months. And it goes all the way up to level 20, which means they start at level 1, and within 3 months' time, they should become level 20 if they survive. And it's a fast adventure path. I'll give you that. I love it. I love that it's like the warp speed of adventure paths. Anyhow, I'm kind of rambling here. So yeah, this is a fun time had by all. Lots of fun monsters. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to mention is that I actually slightly change a monster this week in their abilities. What actually happened is I read the monster and I misread it. I misread one of their abilities, and you know what? Just go with it, because I did something slightly wrong. And then the PCs were going on and on about how awesome it was. They were like, that is a great special ability. I love that ability. That is awesome. So cool. So, you know what? That just shows you that if you make a mistake and you're the GM, just go with it. Don't go back and go, oops, I kind of screwed that up a little. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Just do it. It's your game. In fact, I just had a very long discussion with John about healing, because he hates healing in, well, all role-playing games. He thinks healing is terrible. He doesn't like that you roll a 1d8. He thinks that you should just heal like 6 points. That's it. If you drink, a lesser potion, a minor, healing potion, that you should just heal 5 or 6. And that's it. And I had a long discussion with him and told him, you know what? You can just do that. That's the thing. This is your game. I can just tell you, okay, you know what? Every time you drink a healing potion, instead of rolling a 1d8, you just heal 5. And that's actually very common. I don't know if you remember that. They did that a lot in D&D 4th edition and some of 3.5, where they just would put the set amount of damage a monster would do or the set amount of healing. So instead of rolling, you just had a set amount. And that's the thing. It's your game. If you don't like the way healing is, working, change it. If you don't like the ability a monster has, or if you think it would be cooler a different way, change it. Although we are raw, and I've gone into many reasons why we play by the rules, it's sort of this codified rule set that everyone likes. That is, something I feel very strongly about, is that the rules that everyone else is using, me and the PCs, that should be the same, and you shouldn't change that on the fly. But the monsters themselves, go crazy, because the PCs will never know how a monster works. So if you want to do something like change how a trap works, or change how an NPC works, or a monster ability, you can do it, and there's no right or wrong answer for that. So, but if you wanted to change something like how the healing works, that I would discuss with your PCs before you do that. I feel like that's something that everyone should agree to before you do it. I do want to mention that if you are not listening to 3 Ring Adventure, that this is the end of Book 1. So we're finishing up Book 1, and it's episode 40. This is actually a really good episode for you to jump into if you, just want to get into the show, but you feel like, I don't want to listen to 39 episodes beforehand, or 40 if you include episode 0. Let me jump in. I purposely set up that show into chapters, so you can start with, chapter 2, which is going to start next week. You can listen to Book 2, Session 1, and you'll be all caught up, because we give a recap of what's happened. Or even better yet, Session 40 is really standalone. You can just jump in at Session 40. That actually is a good show, because that also gives you a full recap of what happens. So if you are wondering about 3 Ring Adventure, I will tell you, now is the time to jump in and check it out. It is very different than this. In fact, if you listen to the Fall of Plaguestone, that's what it's closer to. 3 Ring Adventure is closer to the Fall of Plaguestone podcast, while Agents of Edgewatch is obviously way closer to our Dead Sons podcast. Those are kind of the two differences. So there you go. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Don't forget Patreon, if you want to listen to the episodes early or actually watch us live, because I tell you, if you watch us live, Agents of Edgewatch, we are way farther. We are pretty much finished with book 1 in Agents of Edgewatch. That is how insanely fast these guys are going, that we are right at the end of book 1, about to start book 2. So you can check that out if you contribute $10 or more, and you can listen to us every single week and play games with us and all that fun stuff. And do check out the Discord if you want to play games. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. And the RPG Superstar is coming along slowly but surely. I am going to be getting artwork any day now for the first 10 monsters. And I will put up some artwork just to show people what is going on. But we are, slowly moving along. Editing 100 plus monsters is, it's work. It's actual work. Who knew? Who knew that actually doing Pathfinder is work? Well, now I know. Oh, and one more fun thing. If you are into the artwork on these shows, that for 3-Ring Adventure, when I start Chapter 2, the artwork is going to change. Now, I'm going to do the same thing for Agents of Edgewatch, is that when the characters go from, book 1 to book 2, or, book 2 to book 3, I'm going to adjust the characters. If they have new armor, I'm going to give them new armor. If they have new weapons, if they have magic abilities, if they have, necklaces or bracelets or, anything specific, I will add that to their character artwork. So you will see them adjust and change. Now, it's pretty expensive and a lot of work to get that character artwork, so I'm going to be doing that 6 times. I'm going to be doing it for every chapter. So right now, the picture of what these guys look like in Agents of Edgewatch is what they look like at level 1. And the end of book 1 puts them at the sort of the middle of 4th level. So you're going to see, assuming they survive, the next artwork will show them where they're at 4th level. Basically, what they look like in 3 days, because it's going to be probably like 3 days. So it's going to be like, here's what the characters look like on Monday, and then here's what the characters look like on Thursday. That is insane if you think about how much they're going to change in less than half a week. But there we go. I am going to be doing that. Do check that out on the Roll for Combat website. You can see that later in the week when I put up the new artwork for 3-Ring Adventure, and you can see how the characters have modified and changed. And there's also a brand new PC. You're obviously going to notice that one, because how can you miss a brand new PC? So that will also be in the artwork, so check that out. But with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode of Agents of Edgewatch. Gomez decided to walk over and saunter over to the treasure. And
that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sauntering around. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Seth Lipton is playing Gomez, a goblin elementalist sorcerer.
I'm just looking around.
You're sauntering around, and the treasure's quite nice. You see a full plate of armor, a tower shield, a mace, and they all seem to be emblazoned with the large holy symbol of Asmodeus himself.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Woohoo!
And as you walk towards the treasure, you realize that you just walked inside of something. It's large and gooey. And you realize, oh no. What am I inside? This can't be good, can it? And the answer is, no, it's not.
I'm prepared for an off-brand gelatinous cube.
Is it a Vaz cube or a mimic?
Chris Beamer is playing Lo Mang, an orc tiefling monk of the crane style.
It's gelatinous cube.
Roll for combat!
Oh, it is a cube.
Yike.
John Statz is playing Cadet Dougie McDougal, a human ruffian rogue.
Hold on. We got to do what he does. So you walk into the cube as you fell for the trap. Dun, dun, dun. If you do not search and find it, and I have been rolling your search, but it's very high, and you rolled a 6 on your perception check. So Gomez is like, whoa, look at that tree. It just totally gets engulfed. You are now engulfed inside of the cube. Give me a wait, hold on.
Gomez, get out of that cube.
Fortitude saving throw to see if you are... Wow! 26! Very, very good. You are not paralyzed, but you do know that you are inside the cube. We'll get to you in a second when his turn goes. Basil, you're up. And I will say, even though you're at a really bad angle, you say, that's odd. I thought I heard Gomez walking, and then I could have sworn I heard the sound of Jello engulfing him.
The sound of Jello. Okay.
Jason McDonald is playing Basil Blackfeather, a Tengu empiricist investigator.
So you're gonna let me? Okay. Well, if you're gonna let me take an action, then sure.
I'm definitely... Well, you were one of the only ones because you have that's odd. And you were actively searching, so you heard that and you went, uh-oh.
All right. I'm going to move up so I can kind of get around that corner that I was behind, and I'm going to blast it with... Actually, I'm going to do a knowledge check to see what I know about this, if anything.
Are you using an action or are you doing the free one?
I'll use the free one.
Mark one off.
Well, I think it's one every 10 minutes. If it's the expedition.
Oh, is it one every 10 minutes or
once
is
per...
it 10
No, it's
day?
1/10 minutes. So it's like it's once per 10 minutes.
Okay. You know a lot. Basil, he actually secretly used to study oozes in his spare time. And
I was a weird kid. Don't hassle me.
some kids were into dinosaurs. He's into oozes, so he knows everything there is. He knows that gelatinous cubes, they're transparent. They're very hard to see, and that they often will trap you by, well, exactly what they did. They put a little shiny treasure in the way. He also knows that they're immune to acid, critical hits, mental damage, precision damage, visual damage, or unconscious damage. He also knows that they are resistant to electricity, so that's not going to be good. He also knows that if you get engulfed by one, you better get out quick, because even if you don't die from the acid, you will suffocate very quickly. Within just a few rounds, you will suffocate and die because you can't breathe inside of a cube. And finally, you do know that they are very, very easy to hit because they are literally a wall of cube. Now that you know where they are, that you can hit them.
But they're immune to crit.
Well, I only have one action left, so I can't cast a spell. So what I am going to do is just...
No, you have two. That was a free
right,
action.
it's a free action. So, all right, well, I'm going to pick a part of the cube that is not covered with Gomez or vice versa, and I'm going to blast it with Ray of Frost.
Okay, Ray of Frost.
And also, just as a free,
Nice.
I'm just going to yell, gelatinous cube over there,
Ah, good.
so that everyone else notices it.
You hit with a 16, and you do maximum damage, 8 points of damage.
Yes.
A small
Very
piece of
good.
the cube, very small, comes off. Dougie is up. Dougie saw that. Dougie sees the cube as now a big portion of it is
Wow.
frozen. And you see Gomez floating in the air, and you thought, did Gomez learn how to levitate? Probably not.
That's crazy. All right, so this pile of rubble, is that uneven terrain?
Yes.
All right, Dougie is just going to bound through it as if it ain't no thing, and he's just going to go boom. And why does he bound through it like it's not difficult terrain? It's because he has a Horizon Walker. Oh wait, no. He has Horizon Walker dedication, and you also do not. Okay, when others follow the expert. Oh yeah, I'm not an expert in this. Okay, I don't. If it's underground, I do not acknowledge difficult terrain, so I can just amble over it
nice.
like it's no big deal. Yeah, that's what I took. That was my fancy thing. All right, so let's see. We are going to maul.
I presume you had your maul out. Holy moly! Well, the good news is you hit
Hate it. I freaking
with
hate it.
your crit, except
And I roll a 1 for damage.
Can't do crit damage.
I
If
do
you critted, you
minimum
would've done-
damage on my crit. I might as well not even crit. Yeah, see? You see? crits in
Well,
this
no,
game.
there's no crit. You can't crit a gelatinous cube. They're immune to crits. So you do 5
Right.
points of damage, but you get another attack, and you realize this thing is easy. It's so easy to hit this thing. It's so easy.
Right,
In fact,
and
it's impossible
all
to miss.
number 2.
It's impossible to miss. How can you miss this thing? It's impossible. You hit again.
not
In fact, it's
flat-footed,
another
is it?
crit. It's immune to precision damage too. It's immune to
Okay.
everything except damage.
Okay. That was a better.
13
that
points
was
of
a
damage.
13 damage.
You guys are
Much
cranking
better.
on this thing. Cranking. But now it goes. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay. So it is going to, well, it's going to engulf whoever is next to him. Dougie! It tries to move on top of you and eat you. Give me a reflex save to get out of the way. 20.
20.
Barely jump out of the way. Now put yourself somewhere that you want to be. That's not in that spot. Just put yourself one. There we go. Perfect. And now it's going to continue on its way.
So just ignore Gomez?
Oh no, Gomez is following. Gomez is inside of him. Gomez is going with the cube. Basil,
Gomez, come back!
Gomez,
What you doing over
Sorry,
there,
Basil,
Gomez?
give me-
Get on
Oh,
back
Basil,
here now.
Basil's like, he jumps out of the way. Basil, go somewhere else. It's not the cube. And then finally, I'll put you there. Lomang, give me a reflex save.
Oh no.
Give me that
Oh wait,
save.
it moved down there? Oh great.
Yeah, it's a 2-action. It's 2 actions for it to
Oh,
move.
these things move fast.
Oh no! 12 ain't gonna do it! Gomez, meet Lomang. You guys are buddies inside the cube.
Hero point.
oh,
hero
he's using the
point.
hero point to get out of there. Okay.
Yep.
Reroll that reflex save.
There we go.
Oh, 29. Put
Nice.
yourself wherever you want to be. Move yourself.
Now remember flanking. Remember flanking. That's
It's
a good
immune to
thing.
flanking. It's immune to flanking. Oh no, it
Oh,
can't.
God.
Oh no, it can be flanked. It can be. Well, it's visual. I don't know if it can be flanked. Well, whatever.
We
Okay,
get the
so
plus.
It just makes it easier to hit, and it's already really easy
Yeah.
to hit.
okay,
Oh,
so
it's not flat-footed though.
yeah. Well, it is flat. Well, it doesn't
It's
have.
immune
it
to
doesn't matter.
precision damage,
It doesn't matter.
so-
It doesn't have precision damage, so don't worry about it. So now it uses my favorite attack name in the whole world. Do you know what the name of its attack is? Try to
Digest,
guess.
maybe?
No. It's gonna hit you with
Swallow
its,
whole?
No, it's gonna hit you. It used to be called Pseudopod, but they
Pseudopod.
renamed it to. I'm just gonna go up against Lomang. Cube face.
Cute face.
Cube face.
Cube face. I don't name these things. Cube face. It gives you a whopping 1 point of acid damage. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
Give me a fortitude save for the paralysis analysis. Oh no. You are paralyzed as you are hit. You're like, that's not so. As he stops talking because he is now paralyzed.
Terrible rolls. What happened to Gomez, by the way?
I'm going next.
Gomez, you are inside the cube. There's a lot going on right now. Here's what's
Yeah.
happening. You are grabbed. You are flat-footed. You are slowed 1. So you only take 2 actions.
So, needless to say, I want to extricate myself from the cube. How do I accomplish that?
You need to either do an escape check, which is athletics. Well, it's athletics. Or you need to use piercing or slashing to cut your way out. It's very easy to cut your way out because it's flat-footed to you. So the AC is incredibly low. But unless you were, or you guess you could actually use your teeth to cut your way out by.
I was just
eating
gonna
your way
say,
through.
those are 2 delightful options. Like, what one is, I get to use the skill athletics, which I didn't really realize I had until we corrected my character. And the second is I can eat my way out. I love the idea that I can eat my way out of a gelatinous cube. Jello, it's so delicious. But I want to try. I want to try to. I want to try to athleticize my way free.
Well, first off, you take acid damage as it is eating you up. The good news is I rolled minimum damage. On 2d6, you take 2 points of damage. So you'll take 2 points of damage from the acid. That's the first thing. And the next thing is you may escape. And you have 2 actions to do this.
All right. So
Try to eat your way out.
I'm going to first attempt to athleticize my way out.
Okay. Try to move your way through.
Flail. Your
Flail.
Flail about.
Now, do you have my trained thing? If I just roll, is it going to be all calculated correctly?
Yes.
Glad
It has a little T next to it. You rolled a 3 for a 7, and you're like, this is not working. This is not working at all.
Now, if I attack it, is it like I hit and I can get out, or do I have to kill it?
You have to do a certain amount of damage. It's called rupture damage. You have to do X amount of damage to make a hole to get out. And you don't know how much that is, but you can start and see what happens.
I will absolutely try to eat my way out of a gelatinous cube. I'm excited about that. That is. All right, here I go.
You love this plan.
I do. And according to this, I'm a +6 on melee. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try.
You didn't think you get to use the jaws.
I think this is the first time I've ever done melee ever. I think this is the first time.
It's probably the first time you've ever eaten a gelatinous cube.
And I'm not adding anything and I'm not putting anything.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Yep.
Yep.
Don't worry. 24, wow. 6 points.
Whoa! And he hits a 6 points of damage. He rolls a 6 on a D6.
Well, I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is you're like, it's pretty good, and you're almost there, but you needed to do just a little bit more to get yourself out. So maybe next round you have a double munch to get yourself out of the cube. However, is
it delicious?
It's delicious. It is so good that you're gonna find the Ooze Factory, which you've heard of. It's sort of like the milkshake factory, only instead they serve ooze at this place.
It's the stuff.
It's the stuff. That's right. You're eating.
The stuff.
Wow, that's a deep cut. I give you full credit. Yeah. You're eating the stuff, or does the stuff eat you?
It is a 1950s casserole. It's one of those jelly casseroles from the 50s.
It's the blob. You are eating the blob. So you are suffocating, and you can only hold your breath for 5 rounds plus your con modifier. What is your con modifier?
That's a good question.
Probably terrible.
+2.
You can hold your breath for 7 rounds. Good. Using an attack like you did uses up 2 rounds of breath. You have 5 rounds of breath left, and then you will suffocate and die. Lomag! Gomez is stuck! Get him!
I'm paralyzed, so what do I do?
Oh, you're paralyzed. Give me a new fortitude save at the end of your turn. So you should be trying to do something, but you're like, fight, paralyzation, fort save to get out. Nope. 10 does not do it. Basil, help them! Gomez is inside the cube. Lomag is worthless. Help!
All right, I'm going to get the old sword cane out and start chopping.
Such a good monster. You hit!
For 1 damage. How exciting.
1 damage!
Jeez.
Keep going!
I might as well attack again.
A very small piece of the cube comes flying off. Very small.
1 damage again.
Another small piece of the cube!
Oh my god.
Cut lengthwise! Cut diagonally! You're doing a terrible job! Go again!
But maybe it's enough to free him, Nick?
Actually, I'm going to step back and see if... I'm going to hope this thing can't squeeze. So, hold on a second.
Oh, you're going around the corner.
I think so, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do.
That's called the Lomang strategy of running away. Dougie, you're up! Everyone's either frozen or eaten. Hurry up! Take them!
Alright, I'm going to go here. And...
right up to the cube.
Gonna whop him one. Alright, so... Mole time.
20.
Now,
you hit.
Do I get any... I don't get a flat-footed bonus.
7 points of damage. That's all you get. Well, you don't get anything because... like you're hitting. You could do they're very easy to hit, but you get no extra damage. Right. That's how it works. Yeah. They're very
then I'm going to attack it again.
Okay. You hit again.
Minimum damage again.
5 points of
Wow.
damage.
D12, and I rolled a 1,
Yep.
a 1,
Yep.
and a... What is that, a 3?
A max. You rolled a max, didn't you? Also.
Well, he rolled. He did 8 points.
No.
Whatever. You did some
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Cube goes. Cube. Engulf. Here we go. Engulf. Now, they'll automatically engulf Lomang because you are paralyzed. And let's see. Once you get paralyzed. Okay, and then it's going to go and try to get Dougie too. Dougie, give me the reflex save.
Oh, no.
TPK in the making right here.
Nope. 19.
19, you fail.
That's a fail? And 19
That's
is a
fail.
fail?
Yeah, that's a failure. You do not get it. No, you make it. You make it. You barely get out of the way. You jump out of the way. Ha ha! Put yourself in the square that you
19
want to
fails.
be in.
That
Almost.
would be bad.
Almost. Lomang, you take.
Oh, is
8
that because
points-
I got a +1 circumstance with the against
No.
traps? Is that...
No. I thought it was a
That's what it says
20.
on
It's
the
not a
thing.
20. It's a 19 to jump out of the way. The reflex is a
Okay.
19. Lomang, when it engulfed you, you take 8 points of acid damage. So give yourself 8 points. And Dougie, put yourself in a square wherever you want to go.
All right, so I'm going to go here, I guess. I don't know. All my allies are embedded in this gelatinous cube.
You can see us in there probably.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
trying to get
get
the
out of there, you
basil.
guys.
It's trying to get the basil, but it can't. It can't fit through the tiny space. You cannot hit you. So, cube face to basil. 29. That probably crits you too.
That's a crit, yeah.
So 8 points of damage, and give me a fortitude save so that you don't get. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh no, a 13.
I'm gonna go ahead and hero point that.
Oh, okay. You don't want to be paralyzed?
I'm not sure why that
Okay,
went twice,
20.
but whatever.
20 does it, and you are not paralyzed, and you realize, whew, I shook it off. Gomez, you're up. You're
So
still
do I
inside
get
the cube.
digested?
Yeah, you get digested.
I get digested.
Oof, 9 points of damage this time. Almost the opposite of what I did last time.
That's horrible. All right, I will again try to eat my way out.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to do enough damage to get yourself out, because you have to do enough damage to get out.
Oh, I
in
see.
one
So
attack.
it doesn't build up.
It doesn't build
so
up.
single
I was
attack
checking
after
that,
Got
so
it.
you might want to just escape.
Absolutely, I do. I try to escape.
Yeah.
I try to
Okay.
escape.
Okay. Good news is once you shake off the paralyzation, you will never be paralyzed again. You try to escape, you roll a 15, you're like, nope, not quite. You're like still stuck.
And I try again.
You can try one more time. Unfortunately, it is an attack roll, so you do get a -5 to the second one. So you roll a 2. You do not escape. Lo Mang. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh my god, finally.
Okay, well, the good news is at the end of your turn, not the beginning,
Right. So my turn's over.
and you take 11 points of damage as it is
11?
digesting. Yes.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 2d6 for acid. Basil, they're dying! They're dying! They're being eaten alive! Go, Basil!
I have almost no strength, but would it be possible to pull Gomez out?
You can try and escape to... It would be your escape to pull him out. That is correct.
So that's
I wish I had
athletics.
my crossbow right about now. Good thing I left it at home.
Oh yeah, you need to do slashing or piercing damage to cut your way out, by the way. Bludgeoning will not do it.
Nice.
I got
Problem
a
is I
dagger.
suck at athletics because it's strength based.
Well, yeah, it's up to you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and attack.
Go for it!
Ooh, we're up to 3 damage.
The good news is, it's incredibly easy to hit this thing, and
There is no good news. Quit kidding yourself.
you do 3 points of damage. Okay. Now,
I'll
what
attack
do you want to
again.
do? You do 3 points. Okay. You hit again. 2 points of damage. They're all crit. I'm not even rolling. They're crits here, but there's no crit damage.
And I'm going.
So,
and I'm
okay,
going
you
to.
got 5 points of damage on this thing. Slowly but surely, you're cutting your way through. Cut.
And I'm going to
cut.
step back.
Okay, good idea. Dougie, they're in trouble. 5 foot.
Well, nothing I can do about it. Maul.
Maul. He's like, Maul.
Just a maul.
Maul
Holy
is bludgeoning
crap.
damage too,
You
isn't
got
it?
13 points of damage.
Yes.
Well,
Does it have damage
it does.
resistance?
Yeah, it doesn't have damage resistance, but you can't use it to cut your way out.
Oh, I got
So
you.
yeah, so you're smashing this thing to pieces. It's not looking so good. It was 6 points. It's pretty good.
All done.
All done.
Here comes the cube.
Here comes the cube. Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Gonna just move on top of Dougie. Give me that reflex save. Get out of the way. 24.
Nice.
Get out of the way.
24.
Get out of the way. Go somewhere. You can actually go with it. I think you could actually like run in front of it. I think like the giant boulder in like Raiders of the Lost Ark. If you want to keep up with it, by the way. And there's no one left to attack, so it's done. Gomez.
All right, so I dissolve.
6 points of damage. Oh, Gomez is not looking good, and you only have 4 rounds of breath left.
Oh, that's
Get
right.
out of there quick.
All right, here I go. Trying to extricate myself.
That's going to use up 2 rounds. Oh, no, Gomez
So wait,
doesn't
so
look
if I run
good.
out of breath, I drop dead immediately.
You start suffocating, and then we'll
All
get
right,
to
all
that.
right.
We'll get to suffocating. Oh, 16. It's so good. Not quite enough, though.
Oh my god, this is bad. Because my bonus is +4, so what the hell do I need? All right, well I'll try again. Oh wait, I get a minus, right?
Minus 5.
Roll that 20, man.
I will not.
Pray to those
I will not
gods.
use more breath on a 20 on a.
It doesn't matter. You're already using 2. Once you start if you do quote an attack
Oh,
action,
okay, all right,
it's
so
2.
it doesn't matter?
So
All
it's
right.
for the whole round.
All right.
So it's abstracted. It's either 1 or 2 breaths. That's it. So you're gonna use 2 breaths. You'll have 2 left after this.
There you go.
You can hold your breath a long time.
That's true.
Not long enough. Oh no! Now it's low mag.
Well, Lomag's not paralyzed anymore, which is good. So there's that.
5 points of damage. Now you get 2 actions. Now you can try to athletics to escape, or you can start punching the crap out of this thing.
So athletics to escape is what's the number? What's the DC?
The DC is very high.
It's pretty high.
I'm rolling a 12. I'm rolling a 16 and failing, so it's high.
I have a very high.
Yeah, it's like my bonus is +4. Or like it's high.
All right, I'm going to use 1 action to try and get the hell out with athletics.
Okay, 1 action to get out. Because you're down to you're almost out of hit points too. Let's see what it is. It is an 11. You rolled a 3.
Oh my god!
You
Oh my
can't
God.
get out. You get 1 more action.
Just do damage. Attack it.
That's all. Why that took 2 actions to do that?
It's
No,
almost dead.
you're slowed.
No,
you only
because
get
you're
1
slowed.
action.
You only have 2 actions.
So you only have 2
Oh.
actions.
Yeah,
so-
I think we have to kill it. I think we have to kill it, or else we'll die.
All right, so I could flurry of blows it if I want it, right?
Don't you have to be in the stance to flurry of blows?
No, that's just that you don't have to be in a stance for it.
Okay, then you can flurry of blows inside of it. That is correct. You can just start
All right, I'll do
punching
that.
it. You're like Drax.
Fuck it. I
in,
can't get out. We
Guardians of
kill
the
it.
Galaxy. Get out!
The structural integrity will break.
Kill it from the inside.
So I don't have a +1 attack.
Just go. Just go. It's already built in. Everything's built in. Just attack.
Well, it says +1 crane wing. This is actually not crane wing. But it doesn't matter. I think it's the
It
same
doesn't
exact
matter. It's the
damage.
same
You're
damage.
good.
Actually, that's why I didn't program it in. It's exactly the same. There's no difference. So go. You're hit.
There we go.
8 points of damage. Good job. Next one, -4. Oh, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Oh,
Nice.
you
There we
critted.
go.
Although it's immune. Max damage. 10 points of damage.
So I did 18 damage. It's still up.
It's still up. It's barely holding you together. You feel the structural integrity going. You're holding your breath. You're eating the jello. You don't like it. You don't understand why Gomez likes it. It must be a goblin thing.
It's just a big bag of hit points. It's a big gooey bag
Basil!
of Jello hit points.
Basil's up.
My turn's over. Wait, you didn't do my acid damage. Oh, you did it already. All right, good,
Yeah,
good,
I was doing it in the beginning. Basil, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna get down there and try to help out.
Get down there and do 1 point of damage.
Kill it.
You hit.
There we
You
go.
hit. You do 6 points of damage. Max damage. I can't stand no more.
Oh, thank God.
Yay!
Oh, thank goodness. I was deciding whether there is a role-playing thing, would I know that it's close to toppling, and would I try to like run up, do one hit, and then run again, or would I stay in the pocket and hit and do a second attack?
The hit and run tactic is very good. If I ever had, I was planning on doing that if I was ever not paralyzed.
I absolutely just should have kept on eating it from the inside out. We could have killed it in like a round or two sooner.
You kill it. It dissolves into a puddle of goo. Gomez is grasping for breath. Lomang is also grasping for breath. Both of you look pretty bad. You have acid damage all about you.
Should we take a 10-minute treat wounds on these two?
Yes.
I am automatically using prestidigitation to clean my fine clothes to get this acid off of it and prevent any staining.
Yeah,
Nice.
Can you do the same for mine as well?
I do.
Since I have the ward medic ability, I can heal them both with the same treat wounds. So
Okay, while you are doing that, Dougie hears from the northwest sounds of a battle and sounds of creatures coming to investigate. What do you do?
I'm going to concentrate on healing. Exactly how the healing is going to happen depends on what other people do.
I am not going to do anything.
well, we don't have
I'm
our.
going to come back to the party and tell them, hey, there sounds like a battle up there, but ooh, too bad for them.
Okay, you come back to them. All right, you go back and all right, who's doing what heals? Because sounds like things might be coming down to
I cast heal on myself.
Okay,
2 action heal.
using a scroll or your ability.
My ability.
Ooh. 16. Look at that. You're practically all healed up.
That's like I'm only 1 hit point down then if I do my math right.
Yeah. Pretty good. Good job, Gomez.
Perfect. And I have an action left over. Oh, what does that mean?
Well, you have more than one action. I mean, we're out of.
we're out of
that's what I
rounds
said,
because there's no.
yeah, sorry, I meant to take you out of round. Sorry.
I thought there was stuff coming towards us.
Yeah,
there
I
is
thought
stuff
was
coming
okay.
towards you,
Alright,
but you have a little bit of time, so you decide. I mean,
So-
you can
so
go back
not
up the
a
stairs
10
for all you
minute-
want, whatever you want. Yeah, it sounds like things are coming towards you. So either run out of here and do some whatever you need to do, or get ready, or whatever you want. But I'm just letting you know it's somewhere between. You're not in encounter mode, but you probably don't have 10 minutes.
Can I get a description of the pile of loot?
Yeah, you see, it's actually now in front of you, and it is a full plate armor, a tower shield, and a mace, and all of them have the holy symbol of Asmodeus on it. And also, Basil realizes, that explains why this place is so clean. That the cube has been wandering around here, cleaning it, eating all the dust and all the debris and all the little animals and bugs. There's nothing left. Yum 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 yum.
Should I just go ahead and cast a heal spell on Lomang?
It's up to you. You hear things coming.
Chris, what's your plan for healing?
I'm gonna drink one of my lesser potions right now. See what that does.
All right, yeah, let's see what that does.
Not the crappy one, the 1d8 one.
Okay. You drink the potion. You drank the crappy one, and you heal 4.
Actually, that's a great idea. Do you want to just down real quick to my 2 crappy ones and get them out of my inventory and just use them?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I give you two.
If you need a
whatever
third,
minor,
I've got one
lesser,
as well.
Whatever crappy ones. And,
Yeah, I figure I'm probably not gonna ever buy those ever again. So
Yeah, same thing. Just like use them up. It's like they're goddamn Diet Cokes I'm carrying around.
Quickly to drown those down, one after another. He's just like pounding them. 4 points here, 2 points here. What's the another one? How many? 8 points. All right, there we go. He's doing a great job.
All right, so 10 more. That's okay. Yeah.
Do you need a third? Because I have one as well. All right,
I do.
I'll give mine as well.
Strange. I don't know why I had the impression that this was going to go straight into RP land. Like we were not going to do a dungeon crawl. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, you silly boy.
It just didn't occur to me that we'd have to do dungeon crawling in tuxedos.
Oh,
I was like, we got all dressed up. I was like, we can't. We're not going to get ourselves dirty. I mean, it's like then we must be going right into a dinner party.
please.
Through the caverns of under Absalom.
I know it's like
That's the problem. Through a dungeon.
But if we were gonna do that, like I would have packed my tuxedo in a bag and worn jeans. You know?
Well, your tuxedo is actually very clean. Probably it's been
thanks to my magic. I'm like prestidigitation is the best spell.
No,
It is.
you know what it's like to be inside of a gelatinous cube. It's like a waterbed for your whole body.
It's true. I can feel it. I get it.
Okay, as you're downing the potions, you see some creatures coming from the north. The sounds of fighting have now reached you.
Roll for combat!
Ooh, and look, they get to go first. Bliney! Bliney goes first. Bliney runs up to you. Hee 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 hee. And you see a creature that is, well, obviously very dead. Obviously with a very large mouth of teeth, a long claws, a long tongue, and it's bad. It's just bad. Everything's bad down here. Everything's just
You know what
bad.
that is? I know what that is. We don't have any elves, do we?
Bliney runs up to Dougie and decides to claw you. Claw, 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 claw. 15.
That's a miss.
Clink goes off your armor. The next one comes up. Eggard! Eggard runs up to Dougie and will also claw you.
Oh god, this sucks.
Oh no! 3 points of slashing damage. Give me not one,
Fortitude
but
save.
2 fortitude saves.
Wait, he got hit twice? Oh no, it was a crit.
No, it's not a crit. It's a normal hit. He has to take
2 fortitude
Yes,
saves?
Save
2 fortitude.
twice?
Yes.
Oh god. Here, just make me paralyzed.
No, there's more than that. Oh, you got that. You got paralyzed, and you don't feel so good. You definitely don't. You definitely
You're gonna
don't.
turn into a ghoul. You've got the ghoul sickness.
The filth fever.
He's been bitten. He's been bitten by the zombie. He's got the zombie disease.
Basil, you see this? Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. You're
Am I
gonna ruin your
paralyzed too?
tuxedo. Yeah, you're paralyzed. You're gonna ruin your tuxedo.
Okay, I guess I'm going to go ahead and cast Ray of Frost at the one that I have a direct view of.
Well, you see number 2 and number 3.
All right, I'll do 3.
Okay.
Another good fight for a crossbow.
You're the one who
I'm
said
really
no.
regretting. I know, but it didn't seem appropriate to make a crossbow to a dinner to a party with.
I agree. That's what tricked me too. I was like, what the hell?
Critical miss. You missed, Basil. You got one more action left.
I guess again I will do kind of a recall knowledge to see if I know anything about these things.
There you go. That will use an action. Yes. Let's see. Religion. Ooh. Yeah, you know it's a ghoul. The ravenous, they hunt graveyards and they like to eat corpses. And it was probably hanging out in the graveyard and found its way down here and hanging out with you. Yum, yum, yum.
And they're probably immune to cold attacks.
That's all you know. You don't know that much about them. Except they're undead. Gustav is up. Gustav! Hello, Dougie. I will automatically crit you because you are paralyzed. And he... Actually, I don't know if he... Believe it or not, paralyzation does not automatically crit you. All that paralyzed does, flat-footed condition. That's it. So believe it or not... I know, that's what I'm saying. It's actually very good. He misses you. I don't know how he missed you, but Dougie, you got missed. Lomang, get in there!
Yeah, I do gotta get in there. Okay, so this rubble and crap, is that difficult terrain?
Yep.
You don't need that. You just go to. You can still hit one to the left of me. Go.
Yeah, but you always want flanking, right?
He's paralyzed. He doesn't give you flanking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give anyone flanking.
All right, one action, crane stance. I move there, flurry.
Move on top of the rubble. Next to
why
rule
would
number
you
one.
go there?
Just let him do his turn. Just let him go. You're paralyzed. Let him go. You hit. Good job. Minimum damage. 5 points. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. And 11 will not cut it. One more
MIC goes
action.
to 20. Nope, that's... Oh, yeah, I do get another action.
No, you're done. No.
I'll attack.
You're done. No, because you moved
Wait,
crane stance.
I crane stance, yeah.
Yep. Attack.
So AC 20.
Okay, Dougie.
What do I get to do? Let's see.
You
I'm
get
paralyzed.
to give me a fortitude save to shake it off at the end of your turn. Shake it off, Dougie. Nope.
Next turn.
Gomez,
Maybe.
you're up. Dougie's a statue. He's worthless. Get in there.
I do have to take a moment about the irony of this encounter. Just yesterday, I never put any money in the clothes. I never want to deal with clothes. And just yesterday, I've never done this. Just yesterday, I spent all day trying to get the stain out of a white shirt. And now I'm in this situation. I'm oozed. I'm like wearing a tux. I'm wearing a fine gown. I'm oozed. Fucking ghouls with their nasty grave zombie flesh corpse hands are gonna claw us up. It's gonna take a little bit more than club soda. This is gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna have to use a lot of OxyClean after this.
Yes.
Now, I am going to tell you something that we discovered, Mr. Seth, that will help you. If you do a 3-action heal, it turns out we were reading it wrong. It does both heal the party and damage undead.
Oh, it does do both.
Only the 3-action version. You could also do the 1-action or the
so
2-action version.
The or should be an and.
Well, it's an or, but it's an or for action 1 or action 2. But it's an and for action 3. Someone corrected me on that.
Oh, well, great. That's wonderful.
Have I
That makes it a
taken
lot better.
damage, Steve?
No. Well, you took, you should have taken a little bit of damage when they hit you. So you should have given yourself, I'll get back to it. You go, Mazzella.
All right.
All right, I moved to where I moved, and I'm gonna zap him with my siren. I'm gonna zap him with my cantrip electricity. I'll
Give
get
yourself 3 points of damage, Gomez. I mean, Dougie, sorry.
yeah. I'll get number 2 and number 3, I think.
With the electric boogaloo, you got
The
it.
electric it's electric arc.
Electric arc. Okay, reflex saves coming up for number.
Good news is, bad news is.
Number 2 and 3. You said which numbers?
That is right, 2 and 3.
There's no good news.
That's bad news. And that's good
One
news.
makes a critical success, it takes no damage. One fails and takes full damage, 7 points.
And electricity hurts them, which is good
Yes,
to know.
electricity. Doesn't like that.
That is good.
Electricity. No electricity. You get 1 action left, Gomez. What are you gonna do?
No, I took a step.
Oh, you took a step. Okay.
But I am now in position, so 3-action heal is probably next round. Be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh well. We might have not known Dougie for very long because he might be destroyed at the end.
Dougie.
All right.
I have faith. I have faith in Dougie. I have
All
faith.
right, here we go. Here comes. You're lucky that this only gives you a -2 because it's not quite as bad as Pathfinder First Edition.
If I can survive for 10 minutes inside of a gelatinous cube, you can survive a couple of hits from some ghouls.
That's for sure.
Here we go. Here comes Jaws. As he tries to bite you, take a big bite out of Dougie. It's literally taking a bite out of Crime. Oh, that's so good.
Well,
Oh.
except these are the criminals, so.
Oh no, that's not good. 14 points of damage. Did I crit you? I'm sorry. So give yourself.
You don't
14
sound very
points
sorry.
of
You've
damage.
seen a lot of crits there, John, you know. But
I used the exact
You're saying
same
there's no
dice.
crits.
I know.
No, Dougie never does crits.
Oh yeah, Dougie never.
Oh, okay.
Monsters
That's
start
what it's
with
true. It's
crit.
like the
They start
monsters
with a
crit
plus
all the
10.
goddamn time.
Yeah, well, they get a plus 10. I mean,
Okay, well, he tried to claw you and he missed. And then
Almost
tried
hit
to claw
though.
you again. He almost hit.
yeah, that was really close.
And
one, actually.
he missed again.
Wow.
So you're still standing. Edgard is up. Edgard will go, and he will bite you too. He's gonna take a bite at a Dougie. Oh no! 23.
That's it.
6 points of damage. Dougie. They're both gulping it down, and they're like, They're comparing notes. Oh, you know what? Consume flesh. Oh, I should have done that. Okay, well now what he's gonna do is he's taking the flesh that he did and took out of you, and he's going to eat it. And
Ew.
it heals him.
Ew! Oh, that is nice though. That they added that. That is
Yeah.
a nice touch.
He-
I
he-
commend them for that. That
he
is
takes-
right.
He eats you
Yes.
and heals.
A ghoul heals.
Dougie's
Eat some of your
delicious.
flesh, and that is
Yeah, that
fabulous.
makes sense.
That is really good. That's really good.
And
Hey, give me that back. That was mine.
you know what? He likes it so much he's going to do it again. Yum, 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 yum.
Which one is eating his flesh?
The one
Number
that's fully healed.
2 is fully healed.
Wait, which one is that? Number 2 or?
Yeah,
or-
number
yeah.
2. Number
Okay.
2
Alright.
took a bite and swallowed Dougie and is now fully healed.
Well, at least it's not attacking you when it's doing that. So
But,
there's that.
but now he's part of you. Basil, you're up. This fight is disgusting.
It's great.
Basil is going to move up next to Dougie, so he has an attack. He's going to examine the movements of number 1 and devise a stratagem of how to attack him. And then he's going to hit him with the sword cane.
Okay.
So you'll have to add 2 to this.
Oh no! Critical hit. You do 6 points damage. Okay, he didn't like
guess I
that.
will-
Sweet, that's awesome.
and I have one more attack, so I can go ahead and try to.
Are you attacking one?
Yeah, I'm going after
All right,
one.
good. All right.
Oh
hopefully
no, that
it's
was
not
no,
gonna
because you
fuck
didn't you move?
Oh
you
right, move,
devised, then
devise
you
a
attacked.
stratagem, and then
You're
attack.
done.
So I'm done. Yeah, sorry.
Gustav is up. Gustav decides that he also wants to take a bite out of crime, and he will. Let me see.
This is great. This is right out of a movie. Like Dougie is set upon by ghouls getting eaten by them. It's great.
Yes.
So here's where it gets really weird. Okay, they can consume anything that will gain whether it's supposed to be a corpse of a creature that died, but instead he's going to eat part of him. But then he's going to actually take a handful of the goop of the gelatinous cube and eat that and heal himself. They'll eat anything, man. They're just like, it's just like taking dirt off the ground and eating it.
I did. I commend his taste. It's delicious.
Delicious.
It's an acquired taste.
Well, no kidding. Now he tries to Jaws Lomang. Lomang!
It's lime. It's lime flavored.
Watch my teeth!
That's a miss. Thank
And
God.
then he'll try to claw you. Oh no! That's a hit!
Oh my God.
I rolled a 19! Look at that!
All right. Fortitude
Fortitude
saves.
save,
Monks have the
fortitude
best
save.
saving throws in the game, just so you know.
2
Let's see how that
fortitude
works out for me.
saves. First we'll do paralysis. You're not paralyzed. Next we'll do, well,
Disease.
you know. Ghoul
Shake it
fever.
Shake
You
it
shake
off.
it off. You shook it off. You're like, your fever does nothing to me.
I have internal control technique. All right.
Go back. You're up.
All right. This ends now. I can flank with Dougie, right? If I'm there, like Dougie's
No,
not.
I'm
No,
paralyzed.
Dougie is frozen.
Paralyzed.
He's
Wait, no, but
paralyzed.
he's only flat-footed. Does that mean you can't flank when you're flat-footed?
He can't flank when he's flat-footed.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you'd have to skip around and go corner to corner with.
You're frozen in place. You have the flat-footed
Basil.
condition and can't act except to recall knowledge and use actions that require only the use of your mind. So
okay. Because originally you said he was just flat-footed.
Well, he is flat-footed, but it's not as bad as like the old edition where you're like -5 and all this stuff. Like, I don't know how it is, but like your reflex saves and everything are still good. So like you can be paralyzed and be thrown in a fireball and still take no damage. So it's not that bad. They basically
he can't attack or do anything.
No, he can't attack and he can't.
I got you. All right.
He's not.
So I'm not going to do. I don't want these guys to flank me. So I will spend one action to generate Key Strike.
Oh no! Here we go.
So the glowing red palms, and I'll be choosing positive energy damage.
Ooh.
That you should see. That
you should see. I gotta not miss. All right, I get +1 on these.
Iron
attacks.
Fist.
Yes, the Iron Fist, exactly. All right, so I'm gonna do a +1 on this stack. Ooh, you didn't give me a plus. Well, we'll add it, I guess, automatically. Part of the key strike is you get a +1. So
I gave it to you.
It's not a choice on the attack bonus.
No, it's automatic in your roll. You're gonna get an extra. You're basically getting a +2. You'll see. Just roll. I did it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't select key strike. Hold on.
Yeah, do the key strike. The key strike has all the special. The key strike is a +2, basically.
Okay, got it. Cool.
And all the extra damage and all that stuff. So now you're doing 2d6.
Sweet.
All right, you hit. Damn, 13 points of damage.
Is that with the additional 1d6?
Yes.
Oh, I knocked it out.
Yeah. You see, look at if you roll over it, you can see it's rolled a 4 and a 5, +4 for your strength. So
okay, cool.
So yes, you
Sweet.
Boom, he's out. Bah.
And I'm curious. Would the positive have done extra damage or no? Because it's undead.
Now. Who knows? But he's out.
All right, so it's kind of wasted though because I don't have another. I can't reach anything.
No.
I used 2 actions. I have 1 more action.
Probably want to get off that rubble. You probably have been flat-footed all this time.
He's not flat-footed. No, he's not flat-footed. It's just difficult terrain. Yeah, it's just
On difficult terrain is not flat-footed. Oh,
depends on the terrain, but he's not.
Oh,
you know what?
He's a monk.
Shoot, there's nothing I can do to help Dougie, right?
Sure, you can. You can try to move him.
Can I try to move him?
I'm gonna blast a heal on everybody. But I don't know. But that's sort of a Hail Mary. I'm just like, don't take them too far away.
No, I don't know if I can mechanically what I can do. I mean, I would want to pull him out of the way because I have 1 more action.
Just move closer to 3 and present yourself as a target.
You can basically shove him, and shoving him.
Basically, you're going to move now, or you're going to move during your next turn.
You can shove him and move him and then you can, in fact, if you shove, you can then stride after you shove. How about that?
Like I shove him south and then stride into the
spot. So you kind of mush him out of the way.
And if you do a critical,
so I can be there.
Yeah, well, you have to do it's an athletic skill action, and there is a negative.
All right, I'll try it.
But we'll see what happens. Just roll your athletics. I'll tell you if it works or not. It's not automatic, but it's a pretty good action. You roll a 23. Yep, you do it. So it is. Actually, what is your fort save, Dougie? I'm just gonna roll it. I'll do it. Hold on.
Even though I'm a willing target.
Yeah, it's just negatives. It's just even if you're willing, it's just different if it's a crit or not. So your fort is 6 and 16. So yeah, I'll say that's as far as you go. So you push him 5 feet to the south, and then Lo Mang, you take a spot. Isn't that cool?
I like it.
That's very good.
I like it.
Shove. Best ability in the game. It is really good.
That's very good. That's very good. But much better than overbear. And all of the different
overrun.
I've used
shove
it a lot. I've used it a lot. It's really good.
I like the way you call it shove.
Okay, Dougie, you
I'm gonna delay till after Gomez.
Really? You're gonna delay even though you're frozen? I don't think you can delay. You can't do that. You can only take mental actions.
Don't do that.
So you can do another fortitude save, or
mentally delay,
or you can recall knowledge if you want.
But doesn't he have a save that's at the end of his term regardless? Right?
Yes. Well, he failed it. So Gomez, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice for all my big talk about how this 1d8 is garbage and will always screw you. I'm going to do exactly that after all of our conversations and do a three.
Is this your last heal? This has to be your
No.
last heal.
It's
How
not my
many heals
last
do you have
heal,
left?
but it's
Close.
3-action heal. Where is heal? Oh, there it is.
Okay, everyone gets 2, and then they
God
lose
damn it!
2.
See, just like that.
Seth, why'd you roll a 2?
I know. But everybody heals 2, and they lose 2.
Positive
Well,
energy. Maybe
Yeah,
they
I
take it.
mean,
They take,
Or
well,
what?
here we go. Number
Or
3.
or what?
No, number 3 takes 4 points of damage because he failed his saving throw.
Oh, that's good.
And number 2 takes 1 point.
so you've done 5 damage and you've healed 6. That's a
Oh,
pretty
in this
good-
circumstance,
Well,
yeah.
8.
Like
Oh,
dude,
he healed 8.
when we're fighting undead, now that I know it affects both,
That's
it's
great.
it's the bomb. It's the Hiroshima bomb. It's of
It
course
is.
the way to do it.
It's a good move.
Beanie goes. Beanie sees Lomang. Oh, Lomang. He's hungry. 13.
There's nothing, no food here. Only orc.
The bar is closed.
The bar's closed. The restaurant's, the kitchen's closed. No.
Man. Okay, now they're not doing too well. He's trying to get you. He's trying to hit you. You're nowhere in sight. Egger's going. Egger also. You're the only one in there. So
Yep.
it's
Kitchen's
the
closed.
Lomang buffet. Here we go, Jaws. Oh
Nope,
Lord!
not gonna do it.
Critical
My kung
miss.
fu blocking attacks. Dodging and blocking.
He tries to slash you. Oh,
No,
that's
that's
close
not gonna do
though.
it.
That was close.
Close. No cigar.
Oh.
Wow. In a fabulous display of martial arts, he just blocks and dodges 6 attacks by the ghoul.
Basil's up. Basil's impressed. He's like, oh, Lomang. Maybe he actually can do something other than fire a crossbow effectively.
I'm going to move up next to Lomang. I'm going to devise stratagem on number 3, and I'm going to attack number 3.
Basil's getting daring.
13.
That will not do it.
Crud. Oh well.
Lomang, you're up. Watch my feet.
All right. Time to take out the trash. Let's go over there.
He took the time to run around.
Let's go
He
over there.
wants that flanking. He wants the flanking.
Flanking. I want that flanking. Yep. You're gonna add it, right? Or do I add it?
I take care of it. It's actually not an ad. It's a
Oh,
mighty
it's just
suitor's
subtract on the
AC.
armor class.
So you do it. I take care of it.
Blurry.
Quite frankly, there's so few pluses and minuses. You can do it in your head, and it's really easy. So you hit 5 points. You do a lot of minimum damage. I've noticed.
Not that time.
That looks like minimum damage to me.
That looks like a crit.
And
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice, guys.
and
third
boom
attack.
goes the
Lopez,
dynamite.
Lomang.
Oh no, that's it. Oh no, I do get a third attack. I do. Because I moved, flurried, and now attack. -8. Oh, still a hit! Look at that!
All right, Lomang.
Nice.
Alright.
Mag's coming into his own in this fight.
Uh,
Dougie, you're up. You sit there like a slug. It was your only defense.
A
Give
fort.
me that fortitude save. You know, the number goes down once every round. You did it! 24!
Hooray. What does that mean? The number
Hooray.
goes down? Like the difficulty goes down?
Yeah, the difficulty actually went
Okay.
down
That's
every...
better.
But you
That's
still
better
were
than
failing.
it being more difficult.
I think
Gomez is up.
I think I gotta attack him. I'm gonna try and finish this guy off, and then we'll worry about healing
Oh,
and stuff
no.
later. Then I am going to not use a slot. I'm gonna just get him with I'll get him with a produce flame, which is actually a produce rock, and hit him in the head.
You do a 25. Ya hit. 6 points of damage as the rock hits him. Good job. Bonk. Oh. Man.
And I will take out. I don't want to use my elemental toss. Do I want to use my elemental toss? I'll use my goddamn elemental toss. It's the one that I'll use my last action, and I'll toss my elemental toss at him.
Said you wanted a one-action attack.
What's
You
that
got
do?
it.
What's that do?
It's a one-action
Crap
attack. And you
damage.
can only do it once every 10 minutes.
You critted.
Except
Oh
when
my
you
God!
crit.
No
How
way.
How much damage did you do on your crap damage? What's your crap damage?
Hey, a crit is a crit. A crit is a
tell
crit.
Tell the audience. They want to hear this quote. You just
apparently
said
this
10 seconds
says
ago
it does
that it does.
24? Is that true? What is that?
What?
It has to do 12 damage on it now.
Is that true? How's that true?
I'm looking. No, that can't be right.
12 times 2? How's it 12? I don't know.
Oh, you know why that is a mistake. But you know
it's
what?
wrong.
I will give you.
But it is 1d8. It's 1d8 plus.
So I'll just double that. So 16 points of damage.
There we go. Good job.
Nice job. Look at that.
Nice.
And guess what? Dougie, you're not paralyzed anymore.
Oh, great.
Just as
Hey,
the
guys,
fight-
I'm ready for combat.
We'll
That's
see
all right.
if
We took care of it.
We'll see if we can find that piece of you that went missing.
So how do we want to manage the healing? Do you want to use
I'll do
medicine?
the treat wounds.
Yeah, treat wounds.
Yeah, I'd say do a 10-minute treat.
Okay,
wounds.
so
Oh, yeah.
you finally kill these guys. Sounds are gone. You have a dead gelatinous cube, some treasure, and 3 dead ghouls. You don't hear. You hear small sounds. You're not sure what they are. It sounds like someone's moving furniture coming from the
We
northwest.
never
but
get a
that's
break.
it. So what
There's
are you gonna
no
do?
breaks.
You got hit by the cube. You got hit by the ghouls. You've used up like 5 potions, 5 heals. Dougie is almost dead. Unstatue. Lomang looks okay. Basil looks okay. Gomez looks okay. So that's the positive there. You hear scratching coming from the northwest. And you still haven't left the entrance to the caves.
I know.
You're
No one
still-
told us there was going to be this much action down here.
I'm
This
so
is a
dressed
surprise.
inappropriately. I'm so dressed inappropriately.
Yeah, we are.
We need to talk to that kobold when we get back.
We really do. We really do.
But you know what? It's not like we had to take off any armor to actually put on our disguises,
True.
which is good.
That
It
is
could have
true.
been worse. Could have been worse.
Well, you realize this is the longest 2 days you've ever had in
Oh
your
my god,
life.
yes.
This is
It's really
this
funny.
Is still
It's
day
like
2
crash course.
of being in the guard. You wanted a exciting time. You wanted to sign up for adventure. You wanted to be all you can be. Well, you are doing that and then some.
They're really making us earn our pay at this point, which is fine.
Free room and board.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com.